Hey guys, it's me Poppy Rain here, and today we're going to be reading Dr. Sixth. Originated by Roger Hurwitz. The Doctor and Perry were traveling through time in the TARDIS when the Doctor suddenly looked concerned. "This is most unusual," cried the Doctor. "Time being twisted." "But how do you know?" asked Perry. "How do I know?" spluttered the Doctor. Look at the clock." "Quick, we must land. The TARDIS is twisting." "I can't travel through twisted time," exclaimed the Doctor. He steered the TARDIS toward the nearest planet. Unknown to the Doctor and Perry, there was another TARDIS that had already landed on the planet. Another TARDIS and another Time Lord. Or rather, Time Lady. The Doctor and Perry stepped out of their TARDIS and went to explore the planet. It was a quite unusual place, but in a strangely familiar way. "I think this is the Blue Planet," said the Doctor. "You don't say," laughed Perry. "We must find what is causing time to twist so catastrophically. It is a conundrum that presently bamboozles me, but I have absolute confidence that I shall achieve a positive resolution," announced the Doctor. "So what are you trying to say, in your long-winded way, is that you are going to sort everything out," said Perry, grinning. "You could say that, but it's not so eloquent," huffed the Doctor. Suddenly, they were surrounded by a crowd of locals. A crowd of angry-looking locals. Angry blue locals. "They don't look very friendly," remarked the Doctor. "Doctor, what's happening?" cried Perry. Why have they taken us prisoner?" "I have a suspicion that they are about to find out who is behind all this," said the Doctor. And the Doctor, who was rarely ever wrong, was right. "The Rainy!" he cried, as the crowd parted to reveal the Rainy. "Hello, old friend," the Rainy greeted him. "Having trouble with your TARDIS?" "So it is you who has twisted time," exclaimed the Doctor. "Look, Perry, rather than a key, she has used a corkscrew to wind up the time continuum." "She has hypnotized all the poor locals and taken control of their minds," he added, getting redder in the face by the second. The Doctor puffed out his chest and threw back his head. "You despicable, vile creature," he bellowed. A boiling anger had grown in the doctor, and now roared and thundered all his rage at the Rainey. The force of his anger was so great that he shook the crowd of locals right out of their hypnosis. The Rainey lost their control of their minds, and the locals of the Blue Planet were once again free. The Rainey, realizing that all their plans were lost, turned on her heels and ran. "Stop her!" ordered the doctor, but it was too late. The Rainey had disappeared. The doctor asked the crowd to go and capture the Rainey's TARDIS, so she could not escape the planet. While the orders were being carried out, the doctor carefully removed the corkscrew from the time continuum and rewound it with the correct key. "You really outsmarted the Rainey," said Perry. "I didn't I?" said the doctor, beaming proudly. "Still, when you have a brain as prodigious, clever as mine, it's not so difficult. Unlike a little modesty," murmured Perry. "What's that?" stuttered the doctor. "Oh, nothing," said Perry. "I was just mentioning your honesty." The doctor and Perry were returning to the TARDIS. They heard a sudden cry. "Come back with my TARDIS!" It was Rainey, chasing after a crowd of locals who were carrying off her TARDIS. "Having trouble with your TARDIS?" the doctor cried, and grinned. The end.